Hello, my name is Penny and this is Penny's Art Emporium, and I'm quite excited about the painting that I'm going to do today. I have already put some nice Arteza Luscious Black around the edge of this canvas, which measures 60 centimetres by 50 centimetres. And I've been using this Luscious Black quite a lot recently. I really like the way that it turns out. It has a slightly bluey tinge to it, which is quite nice, and it has a bit of a shine to it. So I want to put that around the edge, make it very dark around the edge. I have also got some of this paleo blue-black iridescent that I will be dotting on as well, and some nice Deco Art Deep Sapphire. So that will be a really dark edge. And then I want it to get lighter into the middle. So I am going to put in some really nice pastel colours, a lot of Deco Art and Paleo metallic pastel colours moving towards the centre. And then I want to do a bouquet of flowers in the middle with some stalks, but I'd quite like them to be in the shape of a heart. I do like my hearts and I do like my balloon kisses, so I'm going to incorporate all those things together. So I'm sure that's difficult for you to picture, and it'll be interesting to see if it turns out like I have in my mind. There's going to be lots of balloon dips, and then I will blow some flowers with my straw and things like that. So I will get started. I'm very sure it will have to go on to hyperlapse, and I will take little breaks in the middle just so that I can assess it and see how it's going. So it should look really nice. It should be very white pastel flowers in the middle and very dark around the edge, and all sort of blended with balloon dips. So I will get started and we'll see how that goes. So here you can see I am just going to roughly mark out the shape of a heart, and this will be the outside area that I'm going to do in the Arteza Lustrous Black. And I like to make sure that my paint goes right over the edges with my hairdryer to make sure that it's really neat and tidy. The shape of the heart doesn't have to be too perfect at this stage, because this is just where the darker outline is going to be. So just a rough shape, just to get that base down ready for the next stage. So you can see I have got my base down, my lovely shape of a heart, just a rough outline, and these are the colours that I am adding. This is the Paleo, it is a blue-black iridescent, which is a very interesting colour. It can be slightly grey and it can have a nice blue shimmer to it. So that's the first one that I'm putting down. And this one is the Deco Art Deep Sapphire, which is a beautiful colour. It's lovely and shiny and slightly glittery, and it's just lovely. And those will blend in really nicely with the Lustrous Black that I've already put down. And then this one is Paleo Blue-Green Iridescent. Again, a beautiful colour, lovely and shimmery and turquoisey, just really nice, one of my favourite colours. And then this is the Amsterdam White, and I've just roughly put the outline of the inside of the heart there and just roughly put some white in. This one is a Deco Art, this is Amethyst, and that is the darker of the two metallic purples I'll be using. And then this one is Arteza Pearl Rose Quartz, and again all of these are metallic, so they are just lovely. And then this one is really nice. This is Arteza Fluorescent Lively Pink. Lovely and bright, and changes in the light a little bit. So that's nice. So all those darker colours towards the outside, and a little bit more there of the Amsterdam White, just to help to blend it that little bit. And then this is a bit of the Arteza Lustrous black that I've already used, just again to blend the inside with the outside so there's not too much of a contrast. And this is a beautiful colour. This is Arteza Pearl Chartreuse. It's a lovely kind of lime green colour. Again, it's a metallic colour. And of course, Deco Art 24 karat gold. I mean, I use that ever such a lot in all of my paintings, and it is such a nice colour, and it's very, very shimmery and glittery, and it really shows through. And then this one is a Artiste colour, and it is one of the pastel ones. So this is Frosted Mint, and then I used the Deco Art Lavender Frost, and then this one is an Artiste Metallic White, and very, very subtle this one. It just makes it nice and shimmery. I use this again a lot in my paintings, the metallic white. Now on its own you don't really see it, but it just really adds to what you do and adds lots of highlights to the painting. And then more of the Amsterdam white, just again to fill in the gaps a little bit really. And I think that might be all my colours. And now my balloons. I love my balloons. This is my favourite balloon. This one I've had for a long time and it hasn't gone flat yet, but I really like the pattern that it adds to the painting. Depending on what balloon I use, they have different patterns that they make, and this one just squashes the paint down nicely and just makes a really nice pattern. So I'm just going around where all the dark is, and I'm not touching the white yet. I'm just doing the dark areas, just squashing the darker paint down, just so that it'll make a really nice blended edge. And now I'm starting to also incorporate that white into that edge, just going round to make the shape of the heart. And I have particularly started from the middle again, just so that the pattern will be in the same kind of direction that the balloon makes. And that's got the outside edge there. And now I will start to go a little bit more into the centre and just blend the lighter and more pastel colours. And there's a lot more white in the centre, and it'll blend just a little bit with that luscious black that I've put in there, but the centre will be much lighter. It will gradually kind of get lighter from the outside in. And I'm just blending all those colours and seeing any little areas where I just think it needs blending a little bit more. And it's at this point that I'm starting to think, I really like this. This perhaps was going to only be the base to the painting that I had in mind, because I was going to add some more colours with my straw and make some more kind of flowery things and some stalks. But actually I am starting to think, yeah, I really like this. So now I'm looking at it and thinking, let's just have a look to see if I keep this. Do I need to do anything else to it, or is it okay as it is? So this isn't what I had in mind when I first started. I was going to do a floral bouquet of things that looked a lot more like flowers with stalks, but I really love how this looks. So all I'm doing now, I'm just going through any bits that look a little bit blobby, and I'm just breaking them up with this tiny little balloon. And I am going to leave this actually like this, because I can make another one and do what I intended to do, but I just really like this, so I am going to leave it. So I'm just going to go through and just break up any little bits that I feel just are a little bit too clumpy. And then I will bring you down for a close-up and you can see what you think. It certainly isn't what I had intended, but I do really like it, and I think it will look really pretty once it has dried. And so yeah, I'm gonna just go through and just break up any little bits, and all those bits of metallic colour will come back through again when it dries. So I will bring you down for a close-up and you can see what you think. So here is this painting. I haven't really done too much to it, I just made sure that it was as symmetrical as possible. And I will bring you in for a close-up. I've had to stand on my ladder to show you, so I will just get down. So you can see all those lovely colours in there. The gold, the deep sapphire by Deco Art, the lilac, lavender by Deco Art. There's some pink in there, gold, that's an Artesa green just there, a real yellow kind of green. And you can see all those edges, how it still has the shape of the heart, but it's not really defined, and you've got those little bits around the outside as well. So yes, not what I had particularly intended when I started, but I just really like it. So I shall get back onto my ladder. Oh, try not to fall into the painting. There. So I will let you see that when it is dry, it will dry much darker, and maybe the contrast between the white and the lustrous black will be greater. So we shall see. So bye for now. So here is this painting, and it's dried really nicely. It's dried really lovely and smooth, which is something I really like about the fluid art. There's no lumps and bumps in it, which is nice. And that dark luscious black, that has dried really nice and dark, but you can see it has a slight kind of navy kind of hint to it. So I will take you in for a close-up. You can see how those colours have all started to mix together, from the darker colours around the outside of the heart shape, going through to the lighter colours in the middle, and the nice little shapes and patterns that the balloons make. And then I'm going to bring a light onto here to give you an idea of what it will look like with the light reflecting on those metallic paints. So you can see that pink there and the chartreuse green, and there's some frosted mint there. The gold is always really lovely, and a little bit of that Pabio blue-green. But over the next 3 weeks or so, these metallic colours will really become a lot more shiny, and they will reflect a lot more. I find that it does take about 3 weeks for it to fully dry, really. And as it does, then you can really see the difference between the white, which is a lot more matte, and those metallic colours. So I think it's looking very pretty. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. Move this light away a little bit. There. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.